Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a presentation on emerging technologies, and my topic that I chose was virtual reality. So virtual reality is a computer-generated stimulation of three-dimensional images or environments that can be interacted with in a seemingly real or physical way by a person wearing special equipment. And to put that in layman's terms, because I feel like that is very long, it's just a way of making you feel like you are in a whole completely different environment from using a different source of technology. So like you could be wearing the goggles and they use audio and visual, and a lot of times they have things that you are touching with your hands to make it all seem real. And then I put the stages to get up to this point because looking at virtual reality as an emerging technology, I thought that that would kind of be starting at 2015. So this slide, I just wanted to point out some things that have happened over since they have started in 1975. The first interactive VR platform was displayed. And then by 1997, it was being used for exposure therapy. And then by 2014, Facebook bought Oculus Rift, and that's a huge kind of VR company. So it had a huge build from 1975 to 2014. VR is still currently developing, so I want to take a look at the past 5 years to see how we got to where we are today. So in 2015, Apple, HTC Vive, Google, and Samsung all launched different VR headsets. As you can see, Google has more kind of simplistic layout, whereas Apple has a very Apple-y mature tech layout. That was all developed in 2015. In 2016, Oculus Rift device was released, the first generation. 2017, Microsoft launched the Xbox One X, which had VR ready games. It didn't come with like anything like VR equipment, but it came with VR games already on the device. And in 2018, Facebook revealed the camera loaded glasses for social VR and released the untethered Oculus Go headset. And also Lenovo was the first headset running Google Daydream, and it became available. And then in 2019, Sony announced that it had sold more than 4 million PSVR headsets, which you can see over here, and that is a pretty good amount of sales for them. And now we're in 2020, and currently virtual reality is one of the technologies with the highest projected potential for growth. Actually, in a different article, it said that if you were looking to put stock somewhere, virtual reality was probably a good way to go. In 2020, due to COVID-19, virtual reality has made a couple of changes to help everyone during these new circumstances, and there is some differences with what Apple versus Google are doing with VR. There's virtual shopping and indoor navigation. So Apple and Google both had come up with a VR headset that is going to be used a lot with people being in quarantine, lots of games, lots of new features. Apple has a lot of ways to still use these while it is developing. Apple users tend to buy more on the Apple Store than Google does. And also, people are expecting the AR kit to just be simpler while developing. The Google has natural lighting for virtual objects, and that kind of is just when you are making your own virtual reality, that it makes it seem more realistic, and it's available for multiple environments, more like multiple devices. Apple has it, and Microsoft, and it will be available for a multitude of devices. Also, they both have 2D and 3D object tracking. They both have clever uses of anchors, and both support world and facial tracking. And then virtual shopping. This picture does look a little weird, but due to COVID-19, there have been many shops that have had to close, but technology is developing around the atmosphere that people may miss while not being able to shop in stores. So although Amazon is available, the founder of Amazon is looking for a way to make Amazon more of an experience of you being able to walk through a store, because a lot of people aren't able to get out of the house right now. So they're working on a way to make it seem like you're shopping with being in the comfort of your own home. And then indoor navigation, they are adding arrows and navigation tools into the real world through technological advanced glasses or any technological device. This helps during the pandemic by limiting social interactions with employees by showing people how to get from point A to point B in an inside area. So this will be just like GPS works on our phone, but inside. In a grocery store, you would be able to put like what you're looking for, and it can walk you through, give you arrows on where to go. So you don't really have to ask around and talk to as many people as usual. And then since we understand the past and present of VR, there are many investigations of the future that I think would be good to also look into. In 2021, they're expecting more than 85 million VR headsets will be in use in China, and that was according to the PwC. In 2023, cloud-based VR gaming will be increasingly prominent, supported by 5G networks. And then by 2030, VR will be a $28 billion market, according to the Global Data Forecast. And then I have my Works Cited page. Thank you so much for watching my presentation, and that is all I have. Goodbye.